Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Star Trek Online, where we are here once again with the Bunker Hill, Captain Nalina, and her Valleint Crew. Loading into the Sol System. Wasn't my best idea to end things here in the Sol System, I'll be honest. Because now we have to wait for it to load. And the Sol System is not known for its speed in loading. Anyway, I gotta go check out to see what the poll results were for the for this series. Because we did have a poll on the YouTube channel. It was also posted to the Discord. So let's go check out that poll and see what the results were. The results are in. Jesus, I tabbed out and we're still not even loaded into the Sol System. Come on, Sol System, load faster, please. There we go. Anyway. Oh. Well, the results are in. Our little guy is gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going the distance. Oh, we're gonna blow up so many more times. Anyway. Oh, we have a shitload of dilithium. Not where I wanted to go. Phoenix prize pack. I can buy one of them. Inventory. I have been recommended a few items I should try to get, but as stated in a previous stream, I'm not gonna redo existing missions for the entirety of their kits. Oh, actually, this prolonged engagement torpedo. Okay, that actually could be a Agony Phaser Energy Torpedo Launcher. It does phaser damage and ignores shields. That actually could be a useful weapon to have. Crystalline Energy Torpedo Launcher. I probably should look through some of these to see what they got. What do we got in very rare? The red matter capacitor. Honestly, the red matter capacitor, not a bad thing to pick up. Because it would give me the ability to suddenly increase power to all of my ship systems. Alright, I have 2 of these. I'm gonna buy one of them. There we go. Red matter capacitor achieved. Get some rare tokens. Spend those rare tokens on the universal tech upgrades. Take this, put it in there. And now we have the ability to increase our power. Not by much, but it's something. Anyways, let's see. What can we upgrade? That increases maximum shield capacity. That one's actually a pretty good one before. We should honestly upgrade our fucking shields. Basic shield upgrade. We have no accelerators. Spend that, and then slap it with a tech upgrade. Definitely not going to waste a tech upgrade on just moving it up another level. Wish that visual would just stay off. Anyway. Yeah, these shields allow a 10% bleed through, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't think this shield will serve us much longer. It's not great. It's not terrible. Let's upgrade you. Can we upgrade you? Oh, we have some basic kit upgrades we can slap on this. Or should we do it on the torpedo launcher? We'll go with this thing. Because this increases hull capacity, so honestly, upgrading it would be a good idea. Slightly more hull capacity, slightly more accuracy, slightly better drain expertise. Yeah, I think this will work. It's minor upgrades, people, but they are upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Anyway, we gotta travel to another dimension, another timeline, an alternate universe. Place where things happened mildly differently than they did here. Place where the butterfly did not cause a tornado. Jesus, that ship is just covered in Borg aesthetics. I don't know where people get those. I'm sure it's like an event thing or something. Alright, let's get moving. Divert power to weapons. This will definitely come in handy because it'll allow me to divert even more power to my other systems, which will give us slightly better shields at times, because our shields struggle when their setting is currently, what is it? Yeah, 41 out of 40. It's currently set to 40. Even our engines have like more. Let's shunt a little bit of power out of the engines and into the shields. That's gonna hurt our turning radius, but honestly, I'm fine with it for the time being. Because most of the time, we blow up. Let's be honest here, ladies and gentlemen. We blow up. We blow up a lot. Oh, we've arrived. Let's see. Defense rating. Gold damage. Kinetic damage rating. Deuterium Polaron Antiproton. Accuracy. Projectile damage bonus. Maximum all hit points. Or just beam weapon damage. And a repair matrix. Let's see. Let's go under my specializations. What can we get? Let's see. That's ground stuff. So, yeah, I'm not going to bother with these. How many points do I have? Oh, I actually have quite a few. All right, I'll just grab that. I'll grab that, because that'll help with not dying on the ground. That's not gonna help me out much. All right, what's my miracle worker do? Okay, I'll grab that because that'll help bit. That's actually a pretty neat one. I'll grab that. Ooh, that's actually a really good one. Grab that. Grab this. Throw out the manual. That's pretty funny. All right, a lot of these traits down here could definitely help us out. A lot of these traits under Miracle Worker and Command Officer will definitely help us out. Too bad most of them also require you to be in a teammate in order to get the full benefits. Boy, this area is taking a while to load. I guess that's what I get for just sitting there and picking out traits I haven't touched for a while. We arrived in an alternate quantum universe, Admiral. Stellar cartography reports our location as the Delphaic region. By my computations, but yeah, computations. You're not a computer, Elijah. It's the year 2260. Picking up some ships on long-range sensors. All layout and warp signature readings suggest they are Klingon design. Keep an eye on them. Daniels. Hello, Niska. Nisika. Nasuka. I can never fucking read names right. Anyway, it's been a while since I've seen you in the chat. How are you? Anyway, Daniels.
In 2387, an incident created a quantum rift between our universe and this one. A Romulan ship accidentally traveled here through a singularity. They found themselves in 2233 and later destroyed the USS Kelvin in battle. This caused their timeline to differ from ours. As a result, we now refer to it as the Kelvin timeline. We believe the sphere builders communicate with their operatives through the rift.
Operatives such as Klingons?
Yes. In our timeline, they used the Xindi as a proxy force. I suspect they're doing the same thing here with the Klingons.
A formidable choice, though it's hard to see Klingons as anyone's proxy.
I'm reading multiple spheres under construction in this sector, as well as the wreckage of spheres. I suspect the local forces are trying to prevent an expanse from being formed.
Good. We may have some allies then.
This sphere isn't active yet. We need to neutralize it before the builders can create an expanse.
Starfleet Command, this is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack and require...
Transmission is interrupted.
I do hope you've come to fight, Katok. If not, you may whimper and wait for my blade at your throat.
Battle stations, defend the Yorktown. A D4 expert of prey. That's new. And that is a stretch redeem. Don't worry, Yorktown, we're on our way. As fast as I can go while stretching. Whew. Man, those D4 experts are crazy. Weird.
Reading multiple head-on life signs on Yorktown's bridge.
Ah, Jesus. They're hitting us hard. Oh good, our alternate timeline selves have come to save us again.
Enemy reinforcements inbound.
The ship got refitted a while ago to her final form. Yeah, she's gone through her final cosmetic surgery. It's another bird of prey destroyer.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under attack by Klingon boarding parties. Can you provide assistance?
Affirmative, Yorktown, we're on our way. Picking up weapons fire aboard the Yorktown. Transporters are standing by. Energize. Got to love loading screens. I like the TOS one better. Admiral, the rest of the team is working to secure engineering. Yorktown's warp core is approaching critical status. Understood. Daniels, I'll secure the bridge.
Over here.
He was using an actual TOS phaser. I thought they added in the regular. I thought they added in the phasers for these guys.
Greetings.
Anyway.
I am Science Officer 0718. Thank you for your very timely assistance. Could you see to Admiral Garrett's medical needs? I am currently interfacing with your crew and the Yorktown's engineering systems to prevent a critical breach of the warp core.
We'll see today, Admiral. Keep me apprised on the warp core status.
Thanks. I'm not sure which Starfleet you're in exactly, but I'm guessing you won't mind giving my crew a hand here. Klingons really did a number on us.
I think he has a different line if you're the temporal agent. If you choose the temporal agent character, because the temporal agent character starts off in the TOS era, so which is where you meet the TOS version of Admiral Garrett. I know he has a different line. It's been a long time since I've actually seen it, but anyway, apparently I have to medically scan your butt. But anyway, we'll do what we can, Admiral. You stabilize the warp core, Admiral. Hey, you. Stop dying, please.
Thanks. I hope you're here to deal with these spheres.
Rest easy. We're here to help. Dude, Klingon borders and engineering.
Thank you. Oh, my head's still spinning. That last Klingon photon hit sent me flying into the ops console. Head first.
Take it easy for a moment. The Disney and the strip pass soon. Where's the last crew member? Oh, there you are.
Thank you. I thought we were finished. The Klingons weren't interested in taking prisoners.
Your vitals have stabilized. You'll be alright. You know, unless your ship continues to be on fire.
We could use some help putting out these fires!
It's caused some damage down here, but nothing we can't fix in time.
Come over here after you've put out the last fire. Over here!
Yeah, I heard you, Garrett.
Alright. We were about to begin sabotage operations on the sphere when the Klingons came to call. As you can see, Yorktown and her crew are in rough shape. But that thing needs to be neutralized. And I count on you and your crew to help us finish the job.
Of course.
Glad to hear it. We've got explosives ready to go. But we'll need to find a proper infiltration point on the sphere. Work with my science officer to make that happen.
Understood,
Use the
Admiral.
starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners. Admiral Garrett, I believe we found a suitable location. I have reviewed your proposed infiltration coordinates. They are tactically sound. We can commence operations at your command. Be advised, in previous encounters on board spheres, the occupants have been quick to mobilize their defense forces. Expect heavy opposition.
Understood. Let's move out.
I'll stay on the Yorktown to assist Admiral Garrett and his crew. We'll monitor your progress from the bridge and provide tactical updates as we can.
Beam us down. Picking up multiple Klingon life science area location. Acknowledged. Nalina out.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Oh, those guys are dead.
To date, the most effective Starfleet tactic has been to trigger a critical series of detonations within their power suite. Such disruptions have resulted in destruction of a sphere.
No doubt the Klingons will have something to say about that.
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for transdimensional drift, the protocol initiation led to universal instability and, ultimately, entropic acceleration. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, minimal. Project terminated.
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Alright, let's deal with these Klingons wearing helmets.
You cannot stop our plans.
I do believe we can.
I was part of the team that devised the sphere neutralization tactics aboard USS Enterprise. After our initial success, I was deployed to the Yorktown to share my expertise on such matters.
Your experience should be invaluable, 0718.
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro-expanses. But their desperation assault in subspace led to a complete entropic breakdown and, ultimately, universal disruption. Galactic habitable spaces, 0. Life signs, indeterminate. Project terminated.
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
Man, these guys are just evil.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been profitable, builders.
It has. Like the Zindi, they are eager for conquest.
However, the technology you have provided destroys as well as creates.
The Resistance has been disruptive to our progress. Your promises appear thin, Envoy.
I assure you, all is going according to plan. Nothing they will do will keep us from our goals.
And yet, I see a familiar disruption has presented itself again.
A minor nuisance. I suggest letting your Klingons do what they do best.
I will deal with this disruption. It's time you learned that you cannot prevail, intruder. You will fall to ruin.
Yeah, good luck with that. Oh, we're gonna go talk to her. I thought we were gonna shoot her.
I have had enough of you.
Is there a chance we can discuss this like rational beings?
The Tutarians were a peaceful race until your misbegotten alliance committed an act of genocide. We were all but annihilated. Only a scant few of us escaped to safety, lost and forgotten within a dimensional void. The Envoy has given us the means to manipulate events. We had begun to undo the damage you have done to us. Quantum realms such as this are ours to study without risk to our own. And should this realm unravel, There is an infinite number of realms remaining to us.
You speak of suffering genocide, but are willing to commit it yourself.
Yes, just as you were willing to do so to achieve your goals. Do not presume to judge me, murderer! The Expanse Protocol will wipe you from existence, and with your passing, bring justice to my people at long last.
Something is happening. The sphere is emitting a high level of thermobaric radiation. We must complete our objective at once. I have finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
Alright.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain on your command.
Make that happen before the expanse is complete.
Experiment 4472. Projections indicate increased habitable living area and expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500% increase. Local resistance, primarily from this realm's version of the Federation, has been crude but effective. Deploying Klingon proxy forces at key sphere deployments should alleviate this concern.
The latest data is local. It corresponds to this universe's quantum signature.
We're ready to beam you back to the ship. Energize. The expanse is affecting our shields and hull. We can withstand it for a little while before the crew succumbs to the negative health effects. It'll likely be worse on the Yorktown. Understood.
Sphere builder ships, inbound.
Get reinforcements. Communications equipment reestablished. Damn it. Oh well, it lasted longer than we usually do. Or at least we did in the last series. Last episode. Last stream.
The thermobaric gas is creating an unusual level of interference, attempting to boost our comm signal to compensate.
We're fast 0718. We're running out of time here.
Complete.
Power to the forward shields. Incoming. Yeah, we do need to consider a new shield generator that doesn't have bleed through built in. Detonate the charges.
Detonations complete. The sphere is neutralized.
I have the Yorktown on comms, Admiral. We're ready for you in 0718 to beam over for a debriefing. Acknowledged. We're on our way.
Nice work over there.
It was rough for a moment, but you both... What the... I'll see you back on the ship, sir.
Most curious. I believe that wound occurred due to a temporal shift. Something has happened elsewhere.
It's happened before. We're not sure why.
A question for another time, perhaps.
In the end, you came through for us. On behalf of Starfleet and the Yorktown crew, thanks.
Indeed. Safe travels to you and your crew.
Thank you, and good luck, gentlemen. Wanted to beam up. Yeah, this mission was entirely built around the TOS character. So that explains why we pulled out a TOS tricorder and had the TOS beam out effect.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the Sphere Builders to our list of known TLF associates and members after this encounter. The Builders are no strangers to temporal war. Their experience could tip the balance of power against us. Fortunately, their ability to operate in our dimension is extremely limited. For now.
What can we get? What can we get? We can get... Is this better than our current one? Not by a long shot. None of these are really useful to us. I mean, I can sell it. I can sell it. That's all I'm really getting out of it. ain't really getting much out of that.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was...
We'll talk to him in a moment. I didn't mean to cut him off there. Recycle all these. Recycle that. Recycle that. Recycle. What did I get this for? Plus 15 shield capacity. What's our current one do? All right, that has even more shield capacity. That's why we got rid of it. That's why we stopped using that. No reason to really carry around this bat lift. I'm not going to use it. Anyway, sort the inventory. Have some space now. Daniels, what did you want? We're in yesterday's war. Hail.
Some time ago, there was a temporal disruption involving the USS Enterprise C. We thought the matter was fully resolved, but there was an oversight. We need to find one of the Enterprise C survivors, a temporal duplicate of Starfleet Admiral Tenay. Until we reconcile her displacement, the timeline is in jeopardy. There's one person in particular that can provide the location of the survivors, Sela of Romulus. We believe she's operating in the Cytor system. Meet me there to search for Sela and enlist her aid.
Again, we're not really getting much. I mean, this improves stealth and cloaking. Thanks. One of those things I don't have, and I'm not sure how stealthy a Federation vessel looking like this is.
Stay safe out there.
But Daniels, you seem to have fixed your complexion. Good for you. Good to know that when they reordered a bunch of missions, This one got slotted under this, and yeah. I feel like for some of these, they didn't necessarily think entirely through what they were doing when they reordered them. Because I'm pretty sure this mission takes place took place in a different update. Because we are surprisingly at the end of yesterday's war, which I'm more than sure was longer. By the way, this was never in the original Yesterday's War. This used to be all the way up in the Klingon War. And I guess future-proof? I'm not sure if future-proof in Yesterday's War had a few things moved around. Anyway, we're slowly traveling to our new destination. We really need to get something that'll boost our shield power while we're not boosting shield power. Because I would like to not lose shields almost every 5 seconds, but we only have a grand total of 5,720 shields and 11,000 hull. We don't have much of a survival rating to us. We don't live very long. I wish I could use these fucking fleet vouchers. What the hell are fleet vouchers for? I've never actually bothered to figure this out. I'm going to look this up. I am going to look this up. Oh, right. These are fleet-related things. Okay. So they are completely useless to me because fleets are something I'm not doing as part of this. It's got to be... well, I allow other people if they're in a tier 1 vessel as well. That is the thing. If my friends want to join me while I'm doing this, they have to be in a tier 1 vessel. So then we all get to suffer the pain. Anyway, now entering the Centaur system. No sign of any ships on sensors, Romulan or otherwise. Admiral, Transporter Room 1 reports that Agent Daniels has just beamed in. Welcome aboard, Agent. What's your take on all this?
If she's here, we'll need to draw her out. Seal is not easily found if she doesn't want to be. In the meantime, there's a structure on one of the larger asteroids, but the mineral content there is making long-range scanning difficult. I recommend we take a closer look.
I feel like they really should have put this mission after the Enterprise incident with the Enterprise C, but yeah. Anyway, what sort of structure?
It's like a small base of some kind. Industrial, possibly military. Whatever it is, it's running at low power. We'll get a better idea at close range.
Understood. He's in closer helm.
Our intel shows a lot of Romulan activity in the system, in Seela's name. Command believes she's planning an assault of some kind and gathering tactical resources.
That's a galaxy
This
dry
looks
dock.
like an abandoned Tal Shiar base, or what's left of one.
Abandoned Tal Shiar base. Yeah, sure. With a galaxy class dry dock slapped on the side of it.
It looks like the interior has been stripped of anything useful over an extended period of time. This could be the work of Seela's forces. They've been... Wait! Picking up enemy contacts. Romulan ships decloaking.
Shields up. Red alert. Hello there, gentlemen. We appear to be at a standstill. In a Mexican standoff of wits. The Bunker Hill and that bit. Oh, Jesus! That didn't take them long.
Romulans are going under cover. They're disengaging. Those ships were older, but battle-ready and in good repair. It's unusual of them to run so quickly. We should stay sharp. There's probably more of them out there waiting under cloak. In the meantime, we damage their propulsion systems in the fight. They're leaking plasma.
Come follow that plasma
As
trail.
long as they keep leaking plasma, we can follow their trail. They're not trying to lose us. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, we kind of have to pursue them, Daniels.
Unidentified ship, you are trespassing in sovereign Romulan space, and you are outnumbered. Surrender now.
Nice to see you too, Sela.
Oh, it's you again.
We're not here to fight, Sela. Stand down.
No. You are still trespassing in my space, and I could use a new ship for my armada.
Red alert. Tactical. Fire to disable only. Ow! Fuck! I think Sela forgot how fragile the Bunker Hill is. We did more damage by blowing up next to her than actually shooting her, because we didn't shoot her at fucking all. You'd think that our fucking shields that are meant to absorb disruptor fire would absorb disruptor fire better. Need to take out this fucking warbird. Damn it. Ship systems hacked. Power to the rear deflectors. Rear shield is failing. Ow. Yeah, should have seen that coming. Alright, on to Sela. Oh, that's a heavy plasma torpedo. Shoot it down. Shoot it down. Target it and shoot it down. Never mind. Okay, second one. This time, actually hit it, guys. Thank you. Incoming! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That's heavy plasma torpedoes. Ah, shit. Let me go, you bitch. Ow. Well, the Klingons proved to be a lot easier to fight than Sayla and her, like, 3 Romulan ships. Out to 4 shields. Keep them online. Gotta punch a hole somewhere in her defenses. Fuck. Get us loose.
Fine, we'll talk. Cut to the chase and tell me what it is you want.
Information, specifically on the location of certain Tal Shiar prisoners.
Ah, I'd wondered when you'd get around to looking for the Enterprise C survivors.
Logical deduction. Where are they?
When the Enterprise C survivors were taken, my father agreed to let the rest of the crew live, so long as Lieutenant Yar served as his concubine. She was executed, but my father held to his word. I am aware of their location, but I will only take you there if you agree to bring me with you.
If you come with us, you agree to be arrested. No tricks.
And what assurances do I have that I won't simply be executed? I will not agree to my death.
We'll make arrangements for incarceration, not execution.
If I agree to this, I will be held in house arrest, somewhere reasonably pleasant by my own standards. I will not be cut off from access to the outside world, and I will not be given any sort of death penalty. Further, you will allow my crew and their ships to go without harassment.
I'm sure such arrangements can be made. Prepare to beam aboard.
The survivors of the Enterprise C were sent to a Tal Shiar prison world. Set a course for the Pictet system. I shall make my way to the bridge of this quaint little ship.
Well, at least she understands we're a tiny little vessel. Very well, helm. Plot a course. Course laid to the Pictet system, Admiral. Ready to warp at your command. Let's get moving. We have some prisoners to rescue.
I'm reading several Tholian ships on sensors, along with some unusual temporal fluctuations. Tholians dislike anything involving time travel. We should be cautious. If they think we're responsible, they may become hostile.
Agreed. Anything you'd like to add, Sela?
This is the Pictet system, one of many worlds where the Tal Shiar would send assets important enough to keep, but not threatening enough to kill. Supplies to this world stopped when Hobus was destroyed, but the Enterprise C crew are proven survivors. I admit, the Tholians being here is new. Surely they won't be too difficult for you to handle.
Shields up. Helm, take us in.
Do not intrude. The anomaly will be eradicated. Leave now.
Listen, man, I'm just here for the people stranded on the planet. Can you just let us, can we for once just, reach an agreement here? I just need to get to the planet. I just need to get to the planet. Well, he shot first. Ah, incoming. We're trapped. Yeah, I can see the right shield is failing.
That anomaly is devastating our hull. Avoid flying into it if possible.
Ow, fuck. Let's try to get the shield back. Why is it whenever we have to deal with Tholians, they shoot first and ask questions later? Ah! Ow! Keep power to the forward shields active, gentlemen. I need those. I also need to somehow not overshoot the Tholian starship. This has to be the most boring battle of the series so far. Now they're just standing still. They're trying to get us on their side with actual shielding. I will drain every single side of your shields, man, until we can sort this out peacefully. Just let me show you the power of friendship and phasers. Friendship and phasers. And some torpedoes. Friendship, phasers, and torpedoes. Oh, forward shield has completely failed. That's not good. Forward shield, I need you back. Turn. Alright, get us some distance. We need some distance and we need it now. Damn it. That went from being like, oh, we're just gonna have a slugging match to, oh, the shields are gone. don't even know what the hell they did to manage to knock out our shields. You know what? Photonic fleet, deal with this bastard. Deal with this crystalline bastard.
Folians will perform a detailed scan on that anomaly. Something must have stabilized quickly. Not a good sign.
Oh, there's some more Tholians over here. That's not good. That's never good. This is never a good sign. I gotta go fight another one. Exact same ship.
The anomaly will be purged, as will you. Vengeance for the fallen.
Hey, you guys shot me first, so I don't want to hear it. Like, you know, I offered, like, a chance to talk this out over, like, a cup of chocolate milk, and want to know what you guys did? You came over and you shot me in the face. And then you blew me up. And now my photonic fleet is disappeared because they take 300 years to get anywhere. Keep up that pressure. Ah! Disruption torpedo. Power to the forward shields. Give the forward shield a break. Ah, shit. Web nodes. There's our route out. Ow. Ah, they got another one already? You bastard. Alright, deploy the fighters. Look at how outclassed I am by a photonic California class.
Another temporal anomaly.
I kind of want to get
It was
that
emitting
ship. It's
high
a
levels
really
of
nice
tachyon
ship.
radiation and chronotons before it dispersed. I'll need more data, but I think it was an unstable gateway into transdimensional space.
I see.
Scan one. I want to see what they were so interested in.
You have a point, but don't give orders on my ship. You can ask nicely. No? Alright, fine. Plot a course. We'll scan one. Well, there go all of my photonic ships. Alright, come on, little scorpion fighters. We're gonna go. We have to go. We got adventures to do.
Based on these readings, I believe I've found an origin point for these anomalies. They're coming from the planet below. I suggest sending an away team down to collect data.
Alright, let's get down and wait! Shields up, Tholians! Another one! Again! Gotta drain those shields. That way then the little fighters can actually start doing some damage. Understood. Thank you, little scorpion fighters. That is probably the most handy you've come in handy in a while. Especially considering the fact that I'm pretty sure most of you were
I am detecting signs of habitation, but there's a lot of temporal disturbances down there. They're making it hard to obtain a clear reading at this distance.
Let's go down for a closer look. Sela?
Assemble your most able crewmen and... My apologies. This is your ship. You give the orders.
Thank you for at least apologizing, Sela. See, we're growing here. We character development, people. Look, it's there. She's learning. Anyway, Daniel, Sela, you're with me. Let's beam down and see what's happening.
We've beamed down into an open courtyard within what's left of the Tal Shiar prison. Doesn't look like it's been inhabited for some time. I'm reading a number of temporal anomalies nearby, but my tricorder's having trouble analyzing the data. We're going to need to get closer.
Understood.
The shipments of supplies stopped long ago. Anyone alive down here will have a hard time. I suppose that's too bad for Admiral Tanay.
said anything about Admiral Tenay.
That is what this is about, isn't it? There are 2 of her and no one else. If you find her, I doubt she will be alive.
We're gonna search for her regardless. Alright, let's take a look.
This world was abandoned by the Tal Shiar decades ago. I doubt there's anyone left. The survivors of the Enterprise C might have left personal items behind.
A data pad.
This datapad dates back to the late 23rd century. It lacks power, but it should work once it's recharged.
See if we can power it up. There should be useful data on it. Well, that's unsettling.
This place hasn't been inhabited for a while. Thing is, the tricorder's giving a range of time from 3 months to 30 years. We're dealing with some serious temporal flux here.
That could be a problem. Let's keep moving.
That's one of the temporal anomalies. I wouldn't recommend entering its area of effect. From what I'm reading here, contact with the anomaly will do considerable damage to anything organic. That being said, I believe we can deal with this. Stand over there, and between the 2 of us, we should be able to nullify the anomaly.
Understood. I don't know why tricorders suddenly became like the end-all be-all of everything, but man, this stuff looks as good as the day it was built. Looks like that anomaly kept this section pristine.
Someone's been here recently. The tricorder's picking up numerous signs of habitation in the area. By the look of things, someone stripped this area of all useful items and moved on.
We should move on then too. We'll need to find a way past the gates.
This gate appears to have been locked from the outside. Perhaps they knew about the anomaly but didn't have the means to handle it. Ah, there's a manual override over there near our beam-down site. We can use it to open the gates.
Controls appear to be behind one of the gates, and more temporal anomalies.
When we disrupted this anomaly, it seemed to fracture, forcing more anomalies into our timeline. I think we might be able to use that to our benefit, though. I'll stay here and act as an anchor. Find the best spot and use your tricorder to emit the dispersal pattern again. We should be able to push those bubbles away from the gate controls. If you get stuck, I'll be able to get you out of trouble.
I'll disperse the anomalies and make a path to the gate controls.
The gate controls are trapped within an anomaly. We'll have to disperse it to use them.
I am sure this is completely safe.
Looks like some of the closed gateways are rusted now. Find another spot. I think I can see a clear path to the controls. The gate's open. Try to disperse where you are. It should open an escape path for you.
Yeah, sure. Well, that seems to have actually just cleared out the anomaly. Alright, well, we're good to go. Anyway, Daniels.
Excellent. The gate's open, and we can continue our search for Tanae. Well done. Before we move on, I've managed to bring the datapad online again. It might contain clues on what happened. Looks like it's a personal unit. The primary user is Lieutenant Tasha Yar of Starfleet.
Are you certain?
Give me that! The first entry dates to 2389, nearly 40 years after she was executed. Or at least 40 years after she was supposed to have been executed.
Let's see the entry.
I am Natasha Yar, Security Chief for the Federation Starship Enterprise D. Well, at least that's who I was. For the past 40 years, I've been Tal Shiar Prisoner 24601. But even that changed a week ago. Our regular supply drops from the Star Empire stopped 3 months ago. The guards started caring too much about what might be going on elsewhere in the quadrant and caring too little about their prisoners. We were able to overpower them. We've managed to recover some data pads like this one, but there isn't enough here for us to call for help or escape. I'm leaving this record in case anyone comes looking for us. Sela, if you find this, I still love you. I've missed you.
Logins.
Lieutenant Yar was supposed to have been executed. My father said it happened. There were witnesses. How can... Clearly, there was some judicious alteration of history.
So it would appear.
The Enterprise C survivors were here, but something drove them away. Something more than the loss of supplies. We should continue looking for the survivors. Your duplicate of Tanae may yet be alive on this rock.
Your father lied to you.
It would not have been the first time. No doubt he thought she might still have been useful in some way. I can see the pity in your eyes. Keep it. His decision allowed me to become the person I am. I do not regret that.
I just think it might be hard to hear now. Tasha was alive all this time.
Look, there's a path ahead. This anomaly looks more stable than the others. Probably less deadly, but let's not find out now.
Hello, spiders. Goodbye, spiders. I would love to investigate this half-buried datapad if you let me.
The generators died and no one knows why. Richard thinks it might have been the big predators. Tanae thinks she might be able to salvage some of the parts. I hope she can. She's been glaring over the remains for the last 3 hours. 2 more dead. We can't stay here. The animals know the fence won't harm them anymore. I rigged an early warning system using a trick I learned growing up on Turkana 4, but that won't stop them. Took a vote, and we're moving. We'll build a new settlement in the old secondary supply bunker the Tal Shiar abandoned 20 years ago. The surviving guard has agreed to guide us there. Loyalty to the Tal Shiar fades when you've been stranded with the inmates. Lieutenant Yar never discussed Turkana 4. When I was older, I discovered why. She was a survivor. It is clear that her arrangement with my father was just that. Obviously, she continued that trait into her existence here. There's more ground to cover.
Indeed. Let's keep following
There's
the path.
another unstable anomaly. The anomaly has left some of the rock in a molten state.
You took readings in orbit. Surely we should continue looking. Clearly, these anomalies must be connected to your mission. Now, while you take a leisurely stroll through the jungle, I will be moving on. It appears that there are more survivors than initially believed.
On that, we're in agreement. Let's keep searching.
There's a lot of interference, but I think I'm picking up a life sign.
Tanae!
Go away! Leave this place!
She's gone crazy. Hey, come back. We're here to help you. Stop running into the wood lines. Jesus Christ. Where'd you find a shielding system in this place? Gravel, stop poisoning her with radiation. We're here to rescue her, not kill her. I mean, Terrell.
No. No! Please, not again. Stay away! Stay away!
What was that?
It seems your duplicate, Tanae, is still alive, and she isn't pleased to see you. I don't really blame her. I wasn't exactly thrilled to see you again, either.
Daniels, you good there? You having fun? Yeah, Daniels, it's dirt. We've settled on it's dirt. Calm down, Daniels. Anyway, I see a structure ahead. Let's check it out before Daniels
She's run off.
Keeps jumping.
But there's an even larger anomaly close by.
But yeah, I can see
that. It looks
that.
like it was a structure at one point, but I doubt any survivors would remain in a ruin like this.
Another temporal anomaly, and this one is larger than the last. There are temporal eddies moving through the area and a few stable locations between them. Now, if you establish temporal stabilizers in these 3 locations, we can disperse the anomaly and get a better look at the area. Hopefully, the Enterprise C survivors were able to escape the area before this happened.
Understood. Okay, these are the safe bits, I think. Alright, yeah, I can walk in this. Oh, I'm suddenly wearing my spacesuit.
There's a stable pocket ahead of you. Set up the first stabilizer there. That's the first stabilizer. 2 more to go.
No, come back.
Incredible! Dispersing the anomaly restored more than I expected. We should look for clues.
Well, it's clear this is definitely where they set up camp for a while. Another data pad.
We found an entire grove of saplings. Richard swears the same area was full of towering trees last week. He might be mistaken. We're both getting older. I thought I saw a Romulan in the brush. He was wearing a 22nd century style uniform. When I looked again, he was gone. Maybe I'm going senile. Richard insists I'm too young. Maybe it's because the outside world has been on my mind. Sela has been on my mind. I wonder what happened to her. While her father was a Tal Shiar general, he spared my life in the end. Perhaps he wasn't petty and cruel to her. I hope he wasn't. If you should find this, happy 50th birthday, Sela. I have missed you. I only regret we were separated.
Logins. You guys stop wandering off for 5 minutes. Oh, never did that. No, you don't want me to read this one? I gotta read this specific one here on top of all these crates. Alright, fine. Ah!
Shelter ruined. Last tricorder gone. Half our stores destroyed. 5 dead. The hunters and gatherers returned to find many dead and unconscious. I used my emergency medic training, but I was a security officer, not a doctor. Devek might not make it. None of them can remember what happened. Without the tricorder, we can't scan the area, or for internal injuries. I suspect that there is something on the planet causing anomalies of some kind. Danae has not reacted well. She's been talking to herself and keeping apart from everyone. A problem for later. Survival now.
Some sort of temporal inversion happened here. Some of the rock returned to an earlier molten state, while some of the building materials aged over 200 years. Anyone standing close to these objects would have been affected as well, regressed to infancy, or aged to the grave.
Anything could happen to us if we're not careful. Anyway, how you doing?
Well, I suppose it was nice that Yar thought of me. But that doesn't change the fact that she was going to steal me away like a thief in the night. If she had truly cared, she would have stayed where she was. My father was not cruel or petty, at least not to me. He was hard because he needed to be. I thrived because of it.
I see.
The Enterprise C survivors were surprisingly resilient. Tasha's notes are more sparse, but seem to record a productive, if primitive, community. They mention a secondary site close by. If your Vulcan survived, there may be others, and they may be close.
We should keep looking.
Over here! There's a path with recent footprints.
Daniels, we literally just watched her run this way. Of course there's a path here with footprints.
I'm reading another anomaly, further down the path. Tanae might be there.
I don't see Tanae, but I do see Golians.
The Tanae anomaly and its allies must be purged.
Ah! Bastards. Boy, this would be going a lot more swimmingly if my bridge officers were actually here.
The team must have beamed down to investigate the anomaly. This looks to be a well-worn path.
It's in water. I'm not sure how well-worn it can be when it's soaked.
Some recent footprints here, heading the other way. They might have run into Tholians.
It seems your Vulcan passed this way recently. Perhaps the cavern mentioned in Natasha's logs is nearby. We should follow the tracks.
They headed towards those rocks.
It seems many of the refugees would be alive if it weren't for the anomalies. I wonder how many are left now.
I'm detecting signs of recent habitation in this location.
Maybe we'll find more answers.
This was some sort of dwelling up until a few months ago. If I'm reading this right, there was an explosion of Tetrion particles here. A fatal one, judging by the organic residue on the walls. No one's been living here since, according to these tricorder readings.
Understood. Let's keep searching. They may have left something behind. Well, Tatrion explode particles and shit is usually Tholian MO, so I'm guessing the Tholians have been here for months.
I watched Richard wither and die before my eyes. An anomaly appeared, and moments later, he aged 100 years. We buried him this morning in the clearing. I never expected he and I would end this way. I miss him. Richard was a wonderful partner for these last decades, a good man. We built a wonderful life, despite it all. My only regret is that Sela never got to know how kind and brave Richard was. He'd have been such a wonderful stepfather. Tanae hasn't been seen in days. I'm worried she won't come back. I'm worried she will. I thought her strange behavior might be a degenerative Vulcan sickness, but she was answering questions before they were asked, and she's been close to every anomaly that's happened. Maybe I'm jumping at shadows. The part of me that is still a security officer on the Enterprise doesn't think I am, though.
This is Tanae. I have agreed to report the final words of Natasha Yar and to hold this log for the future. If there is one. If it isn't here already, What? No! Focus. Natasha Yar died of a fever. She wished for the story of the crew of the Enterprise C to be remembered. They were brave beyond expectation. She wished for her daughter to know that she was loved and that Natasha lived a long and happy life. But Natasha missed her, and she hoped her daughter's life was wonderful. Natasha requests that if this log is found, that this record be conveyed to Sela of Romulus and to the Federation. Do not come near me. End log.
Log ends. See where this cave leads, Admiral. Tanae may be close by, and we need to find her before those anomalies get worse. Agreed. Let's proceed through this cave and continue our search. You say nobody's lived in here for months, but there's still fires lit here, Daniels. I think your tricorder's a bit off. Sad that Tasha Yar didn't make it.
I think I see movement in the bushes. Tanae?
We're not here to kill you. We're just
Stop
here to rescue
following
you.
me!
Hey, you know, you need to calm down. Where'd you get that from? Where have you been hiding that all these years? Just saving that one stun grenade. Terrell, what did I say about giving her radiation?
Away. I told you to stay away.
Come with me. We'll be able to fix everything.
I am dangerous. You should not be here. No one can be here. No! Not again!
Not again. What do you mean?
No! Not again!
There's a new anomaly forming.
Tholians!
Purge the anomaly. Purge the contaminated.
God damn it. I like their new little combat drones that the Valleint have. These are neat. They're cute. They're like their ships, but like little itty bitty scale.
Tanae, the anomalies that have been occurring were caused by decades of temporal interference. Because of what happened with the Enterprise C, you exist in two places at once. We can fix this. You and your counterpart can be reintegrated. Your memories will be integrated as well, but the anomalies will stop.
We can help you. You don't have to run anymore.
I see the logic in your presence here. I am anomalous. My presence here must be sufficiently reconciled to preserve the order of things. I presume you are here to accomplish this. Thus, I will go with you.
We'll fix this tonight. You don't have to hide any longer. Admiral, there's something you should see. I scanned the area with the aliens after the last attack. While they didn't find anything, I picked up something else. Judging by these readings, I believe I found the remains of the Enterprise C crew. Understood. Let's confirm this. You know, we could have just asked Danae to take us to where they were.
All this time, she was here. I believed she was dead. Tasha believed I might come looking for her. She believed it so strongly she left logs in case. Danae held her logs for her. And now, she is truly dead.
I'm sorry.
This place has led to some interesting revelations, shall we say? I think it best we leave before more Tholians show up.
Agreed. Transporters are standing by, Admiral. Ready to beam everyone up on your order. Let's beam out of here. I don't want to be on this hellscape anymore. It's a pretty looking planet, but Jesus Christ. I don't want to be here anymore.
Looks like we beamed up just in time. Several Tholian ships are on an attack vector.
Damn it. Go to red alert. All hands battle stations. We're gonna fix time. You guys are just doing it your way. We're doing it our way. We're not really seeing eye to eye.
Something is happening. It's happening again.
Prepare for battle.
Another anomaly
Not
is
over
forming.
yet. Take out these smaller guys before they cause too much damage. Oh, when did the USS Pastak get here? Hey, how you doing? It's been a while. We could have talked this out, you assholes. Admiral, we're being hailed by the USS Pastak. It's Admiral Tanay. That is to say, the Admiral Tanay from our timeline. Acknowledged. Put her on screen.
I see you found my displaced temporal counterpart. Well done.
Thank you, Admiral.
An operations team is standing by on this vessel to assist with her temporal reintegration. Please beam her aboard, and we will begin the process. It is possible that I may acquire a new set of memories as part of the process. A small price to pay to stabilize the timeline. As it has been said, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few, or the one.
Admiral, I also have Sela aboard.
I see. Having read the briefing from Starfleet Command, I find her presence here to be most logical, considering the situation.
She has agreed to go into custody now that the issue has been resolved.
Very well. I will take custody of Sela and deliver her to a secure facility once the reintegration procedure is complete. Beam her aboard with my temporal counterpart.
As you wish, Admiral. Booker Hill out.
It seems our journey is at a parting of the ways once more.
So it seems. You did agree to place yourself into custody, however.
I did, and I will. But I have a condition to my surrender.
Bring it up with the Admiral. All decks have reported in, Admiral. We're ready to depart the system on your command. Let's get out of here.
Tell me about my mother.
I kind of feel a bit bad for her because not only did she fuck up her own people's future, but she also basically fully believed her
timeline
father.
Is stabilizing. Anomaly counts are dropping, and our agents are reporting a decline in temporal aftershocks due to recent events. That's a good thing, by the way. The aftershocks of our recent discoveries on Pictet may take some time for Sela to resolve, however. I hope she's able to find a sense of peace and closure from what she's learned today. I'll be heading back to Temporal Command once we've fully integrated the two Tanays. Be seeing you.
Anyways, what don't I have? I guess I can get more armor for our gang of chuckles, because I ain't got really much else to get.
With the war over, it's time for us to rebuild, to take stock of our situation, and to return to our roots as explorers. We've recently noticed that a star in an unexplored system near Ferenginar has become unstable. There's nothing to indicate any change to its stellar life cycle, so this is a perfect opportunity for us to chart the system, investigate the star, and improve our understanding of what's happening. I want you to head up this investigation. Find out why this star is suddenly dying, and make sure it isn't going to be a threat to any nearby worlds or systems.
Oh, this is where you get the quantum phase torpedo from. Quantum phase dual heavy phaser cannons. Quantum phase beam array. Universal quantum phase converter. Plus point phaser damage. Plus 3 auxiliary power setting plus 30%. Alright. Well, I would love to get this torpedo launcher, this universal console. Kind of the better option. Because, let's see. if we upgrade it, it should have just the same amount of damage output as our upgrade as our direct energy distribution manifold, and it comes with additional bonuses. So we're definitely going to go for that when we go to. Receive instructions to pick up a stellar phenomenon specialist, a Cardassian scientist by the name of Tora Zavel. She is currently at Deep Space Nine. You can beam her directly aboard from that station. Noted. We'll pick up the specialist when we reach Deep Space Nine. Got quite the gang of chucklefucks here. A Vengeance class, an Akira that looks like it's trying to be a sports car. I mean, I guess we have time for one more. I guess you know what, guys? We're doing a special today. We're doing 3 missions. I mean, it was already kind of a special for the fact that we did 2 missions, but now we're doing a 3rd. Let's just see how quickly this devolves into madness. To the Alpha Quadrant we go. Ugh. Let's just speed this along a bit. And even at Transwarp, we did not get that far. Anyways, episodes. Is that really it for yesterday's one? Yeah. Anyway, Purge Deep Space Nine. And Deep Space Nine is fucking popular today.
I'm Tenora Zuval. Let's get started. My preliminary observations show some kind of unknown stellar problem. This unexplored system of Ferenginar is undergoing solar death. Basically, it's as if the star is going out suddenly, but there's no good reason why. We need to get close enough to take some readings and see what we can figure out.
I see. Helm, depart from Deep Space Nine. Whee! Helm, set a course. That's going to take us a while to get there. And we have arrived at our destination. Radin system, about 0.5 AU from the star. Sir, still no indication of what's causing the stellar decay. Projecting only gas giants in the system, no signs of rocky planets, other than the occasional moon for those Javoans. We're a little outside optimal range. We could probably get better resolution on sensors if we nudged a few kilometers closer. Let's get in closer, get some readings on the star, and see if we can figure this out. Initiating scan.
Getting swamped with solar radiation. Try reducing the gain on your sensors.
Narrowing the EM bands.
Initial results don't make any sense. The star's core reactions are failing, but it still has so much mass that it should be conducting fusion. It's as if it suddenly decided that it was no longer going to do hydrogen fusion, just heavier fusion processes.
Let's collect some stellar particles and see if we can find any clues with a more detailed analysis.
This kind of matter is ejected during corona events. We should be able to collect some with your ship's ram scopes if we head to one of the ejection zones.
We'll set up a plot of locations where we can take samples. Transfer power to the engines. That way then we're not spending too much time going from point A to point B.
Results are coming in now. This still isn't making any sense. It's as if the star's life cycle was suddenly accelerated somehow, but it never went through an expansion cycle. There's no good explanation for this yet. Maybe something else in the system caused it.
What if this phenomenon affected other bodies in the system as well?
If this is system-wide, we should find evidence of similar problems, with nuclear and chemical reactions in the system's gaseous bodies. There's a large amount of gaseous stellar matter further from the star. We should have no trouble checking that hypothesis.
That course from the next closest body in system.
This is very strange. Usually nebulae are massive clouds between star systems. Finding a micronebula in system like this is quite rare. This may be the result of an event such as a cosmic string, shearing through a gas giant and turning it back into particulate matter. I'll need some more readings to know for certain.
Determine the best places to scan for information.
All the particulate matter will make your ship's sensors unreliable beyond a few kilometers, and shields will be offline. The best we'll be able to do is to check small areas until we get close to something unusual. We should head to where the deionized particle density is highest.
Switch to short-range scanners. No shields, no sensors. This is not a good place to be. Reading deionized particles, icy fragments, trace amounts of inert materials. Picking up some low-level distortion, probably from impulse engines. Our ship may have been here recently. Keep searching. If there's another ship, we should see if they know anything. There it is. Readings indicate agitated particles and trace heat. Residual trail from an impulse engine. Creating an energy surge, possibly something heading this way. Tholians? What are they doing this far from the assembly? Ah! We're being fired upon! Ah! Fuck. We have no shields. Bastards. They came in and mercilessly attacked a Starfleet vessel, just conducting some fucking science. I like the Tholians, but Jesus Christ, are they assholes. Oh, we can't even go full impulse here, so we are literally reliant on just full engine power. Which was the one we shot at? There's the one we shot at. Oh wait, that does nothing. Ah, fuck. They deployed 2 of them. Alternate timeline selves, you've come to save us again. Get back here. Thank you for the assist, other timeline selves. We will never forget you.
Data is coming in now. Nothing unusual coming in from the nebula, but those Tholian ships were quite far from home. Unfortunately, they can't give us answers. Looks like there's some heavy ionization on the far side of the nebula, though. As if it's receiving some kind of reflected radiation from one of the gas giants.
So, of course, for that gas giant. There's a large asteroid ring around this gas giant, sir. We're reading a few metallic asteroids and some low-level radiation, maybe some additional clues, but nothing concrete. There's a lot of small debris moving at high speed here. Nothing we can't clear out with our weapons, but we'll just need to make sure not to miss. Helm, stand by for evasive maneuver. Set course for the largest radioactive asteroid. This asteroid is mostly silicates, with a few small deposits of iron and magnesium. Nothing particularly special. Move on to another asteroid. Well, since we know Tholians are in the area, switch over to red alert. This asteroid has some zinc, copper, cobalt, plus traces of tungsten and mercury. A bit uncommon, but it doesn't give us any clues. Move on to another asteroid. As long as we don't fly down into the asteroid belt directly, we should be able to just continue our scans without getting hit by the oncoming asteroid traffic. Large amounts of nickel, some titanium, and uranium. Lots of silicon. There's something interesting, sir. This asteroid's been excavated along one side. Looks like someone used a permanent mechanical probe to crack part of the asteroid and remove some of it. Low-grade warp signature, nothing sophisticated. Someone's been here, but probably not with the kind of technology that could explain the stellar problems. Get closer to that gas giant and its moons and see if we can find any other clues. Finding an optimal location for scanning the gas giant and its moons should be on display now. Begin scanning. This is interesting. Picking up several moons around this gas giant, and some of them are habitable. Admiral, picking up comm traffic. One of these moons is inhabited. Why didn't we pick this up outside the system? There are thousands of background signals in space, sir. Many from civilizations we haven't encountered yet. Since a preliminary long-range scan of this system showed no Class M or L planets, it seems that nobody thought it would be inhabited. Our computers just classified these signals as ambient background until we were right on top of the transmitters. The Universal Translator is updating now. Any signs of starships or bases? Few minor orbital facilities, significant industrial infrastructure, 8 billion inhabitants. Sir, I'm picking up a few low warp power trails, nothing the size of a starship, maybe a handful of probes. It's evidence that we have come across an early warp-capable civilization here. Let's conduct a few more scans if this is a warp-capable society. When we make first contact, we don't want to seem hostile.
Greetings, unknown vessel. This is Administrator Kumarke. Please provide identification.
This is Admiral Nalina, the USS Bunker Hill. I represent the United Federation of Planets.
Welcome to Lucari. Visitors here are rare, but we're always gratified by the chance to meet and exchange information with travelers. I regret that you have arrived at a difficult time. You may have noticed that our home star has become unstable. I'm leading a project to try to reignite the star. Unfortunately, we've already suffered severe disruptions, and we have a lot of problems to tackle right now.
We noticed the problems with your star. We came to investigate why this is happening.
These problems started only recently, just a few days ago. Our astronomers noted a significant shift in the star's output, and now it looks like it's guttering and dying. If we can't solve this problem, it's the end of our species. I'm the project leader for our solar probe team. We're going to try to restart fusion with a quantum chromodynamic accretion burst, but honestly, this is a colossal problem, and it may be beyond us.
You've had visitors of other species.
Yes, we've previously had contact with the Zenkethi and the Ferengi. We've heard a bit about the Deferi and the Breen, but they haven't ever been to our system. Our home world provides for all of our raw material needs, along with a few mining outposts around the asteroids and the gas giant. We've never had a compelling need to engage in space exploration. And now that our sun is going out, we're scrambling everything we've got to see if we can find a solution or a way to evacuate at least a few of our people.
On behalf of the United Federation of Planets, I extend greetings and hope for peace and mutual prosperity between our people.
I am honored to have the chance to make first contact with your people. My people have had little contact with other species, but that could change if we discover that we have mutual goals and interests. Of course, if our star goes out, this will also be last contact.
Our ship is part of a larger fleet. We have advanced technology and we may be able to assist you.
We have a solar probe ready that contains the booster module that needs to be fired into the star. It's capable of warp 2. There's a problem, though. The probe's remote navigation systems don't work. All of the interference from the solar flaring and guttering is blocking the signal. Could your ship get a trajectory plot so that we could set a pre-programmed course?
We'll look into it. We can use our astrometric computer to build a plot. Evaluation on the first point is bad. Move it down. 2 should be an offset of... Done adjusting for now. Evaluation on first point is good. Angle on second point is good.
We're getting your telemetry now. I'll have my engineers prepare the probe. Let's see if this works. Nothing to worry about, just the future of my planet.
We'll hold position for you to launch the probe.
The probe's made it out of orbit.
Go, little probe, go!
Engaging secondary boosters to head out of planetary range.
Probe's engines are hitting full burn.
It's gone to warp.
Tracking telemetry from the probe, its guidance and sensors
The
are
probe is
functioning
arriving
despite
at the solar
interference.
corona. Deploying chromodynamic booster. No effect. It didn't work. Well, repeat. It didn't work. Shot. Thank you for trying to help. I'm not sure what to try next. Maybe we can evacuate a few people. I'm not going to give up. But the situation is grim. If your people can offer any other help, we would welcome it. But I just don't see a way to relocate 8 billion people in the next few hours.
We're not necessarily out of solutions. We might still be able to find a way to reignite the star. Sir, an unknown vessel is entering the system. Small, but can't get a reading through its hull. Getting very strange readings from the ship. Can't read the interior at all.
My name is Caldano. Looks like I've arrived at the perfect time. I'm here to help with the problem with this star. I'm a scientist, and I have some specialized knowledge that can help.
Nice to meet you, Cal. Your help will be appreciated.
With apologies for the interruption, this is my home star. My people are the ones at risk here. If you have some way to reverse this process, my people should be involved.
Agreed. Since no other solutions have presented themselves, we should at least hear them out.
All right, I'm willing to do so, but it will take me a little while to get a shuttle out there. As you might imagine, things are a little hectic over here right now.
Don't worry, we won't need a shuttle.
You won't be able to get a lock on my ship interior due to the subspace manifolds. I'll go ahead and bring you aboard.
Ready for transport.
Welcome aboard. I'm Caldano.
You moved me here without crossing the intervening space. You have quantum teleportation technology.
Yes, we call it a transporter. It has a limited range, but it's useful for going from surface to ship.
Impossible! This ship's interior is massive, even though it's no bigger than a shuttle.
My ship uses compactified subspace folds. It's bigger on the inside.
Right now, though, we have a bigger issue to handle.
This is all quite overwhelming. This Caldano person is another stranger from somewhere else. And you're here to help with our dying star?
Yes, we came to investigate the star, and now we're involved. That's usually Starfleet's MO.
Oh. Yes, I suppose I can see how a star suddenly dying might attract someone's attention.
Normally, my people are explorers, and we would open diplomatic relations to engage in first contact. But, this isn't a normal situation.
It's an odd coincidence. We'd probably never have met if it weren't for the trouble with the star. My people have never really had any desire to go exploring out there. We've sent a few probes and met a couple of neighbors, but we're happy at home, and we have what we need, so why risk it? I guess this crisis answers that question. The galaxy is bigger than us, and to survive, we need to look past just our homeworld.
The United Federation plans makes exploration and peaceful contact with new species one of its primary
It
missions.
sounds like you have a lot of experience in meeting other kinds of people. Maybe if we survive this, we can take the chance and learn more about each other. To talk about what we might have in common and what we have to offer.
Sure that my people will want to open relations. Your experience here will make you a natural choice to participate in those discussions.
What can I do to help? My home is at risk. I want to do something. To be involved in solving this problem.
Stay with Caldano. This is his ship, so he can probably explain it the best. Hey, Cal.
Welcome to my ship. Don't be alarmed. This vessel is from the 31st century, and it has some technology you may not recognize yet. I can assure you, though, that I'm here to help.
That explains why I wasn't able to scan through your ship's hull, or how you're able to have the technology that can repair a dying star.
Correct. I'm associated with the temporal division of... well, let's just say that I'm an ally from the future, and I'm here to save the Lucari star.
Goddamn bot. Don't they know that the link system was disabled that they used to use? There we go. So this involves changing the time stream. I've had about enough of that recently.
No, I'm trying to prevent changes. Someone's tampered with this star. It's not supposed to die out here. The Lucari don't disappear today, at least not if we have any say in it. I have some technology that can help, but we'll need to rework it in order to repair the star's fusion processes. What I need you to do is help me align this matrix to match the star's original spectrum.
Can you explain in more detail?
This matrix can adjust quantum induction fields, but restarting stellar processes isn't its normal use. This task should be simple. Go to each console and adjust the intensity of each color spectrum in the mix. When you have the right mix, the matrix on the center console should match the original color of the star.
Got it.
I'll regulate the device's main power state from this console.
Alright, let's adjust the red spectrum. We want to decrease. Sir, while scanning, I got some data on Caldano, and it's surprising. He seems to be a hybrid of human and Vulcan. Small amount of DNA from the people of this world. Apparently, at some future date, these people, the Lucari, have stronger ties with the rest of the galaxy. He's not just protecting this planet, he's protecting his own ancestors from annihilation. This actually means he's probably more reliable. Let's finish repairing the star. Lock in wavelength. I do believe we've just been shot at.
Sounds like whoever tried to destabilize the Lucari star has decided to come knocking. Let's see who... They're packing a real wallop. Shields just went down. We have incoming.
Weapons ready. Prepare to repel borders.
What are those things?
Police, keep them away. I need to finish these computations. I have the device shielded in a force field, but I can't deploy it until these Tholians are out of the way. Shields are back up. They shouldn't be able to get any more boarding parties over.
That's good to know.
We've got a breather. Now I just have to charge the device and prepare it for use. In just a few minutes, it'll propagate a quantum wave shift that should correct the star's stalled fusion process. You should head back to your ship, and I'll send the administrator back home.
Alright. Bunker Hill, beam us over.
The device is charging. We should be just a few minutes away from repairing the star now.
Standing by.
Give us the talks, mutant.
Now let's foliage one like quantum phase.
Let's take this ship down.
You will surrender. The talks is had or you will be destroyed.
Alright, Photonic Fleet, it's time to deploy.
One more time. Retrieving the star.
Deploy fighters. That ship is putting out some extraordinary power levels. Future tech is packed with weapons of a battleship into a shuttle. That trophy just heading straight for me. Taking out the shields. Taking a beating. Explosion nearly got me. Keyword being nearly. Oh, the shields are failing. Alright, come on.
Firing in 3 seconds.
Do it quick now.
Activating the rejuvenator.
It's working. Look at the star. Check the spectral readings. The fusion process is reigniting, and it's returning to normal.
Readings are stabilized. The shockwaves should be barely noticeable by the Rukari.
Some of those ships have just arrived at our home system. They're attacking our homeworld. We don't have any way to repel starships like this. Please, help us.
On our way.
Please, you have to stop them. We don't have any warships or space weapons.
Gonna do our best. There's only so much I can do against the fleet of Tholians. Sending some protonic ships to try and speed up the process, but even they won't last too long. All the shields are taking a beating. Deploy more fighters. I need some more assistance. Damn it. Free target. Shields back. Come on, gentlemen. Damn it. Damn it. Power to the forward screens. Damn it. Barrier. Come on, we gotta get loose. Come on, just go down. Just don't have the staying power to deal with these. Which one's the one I needed? There's the one I needed. Alright, Protonic Fleet, I summon you once again. Please help. photons, seriously. Just go down. Damn it, photonic fleet's out of action again. And they got me in a bind here. Go down, go down. Probably more fighters. Move, move! I think this is the last one. Please let this be the last one.
Tholians have managed to get my ship in a web. I need your help.
God damn it. Cal, can't you do anything? This is a recluse. It is a big boy. This is a big boy. We have big boy on scanners. Power to the forward shield, come on. We just barely managed to get out of range. And then immediately got shot down. Ugh. Come on. Cal, you're doing nothing here. You are just standing there and watching me die. I want every photonic cruiser we have shooting on that fucking recluse. God, just die already. Please tell me that was the last one. Please don't tell me there's more to this.
Thanks for the save, but the Tholians managed to steal the Tox Utot while they had my ship webbed. That must have been their plan all along. My data suggests that the Tholians used a trilithium warhead to destabilize the star. But the amount of resources needed to build such a weapon makes it inefficient, to say the least. No, I suspect that somehow they knew that I'd come here to save this star, and that I would bring the Tox Utot. Fortunately, the Lucari star is safe. However, nobody else will be as long as the Tholians have that device. They could use it to snuff out or destabilize stars anywhere they want.
I'll have to get back from them somehow, but that means we need to figure out their next target.
I have some thoughts on that, but I will need to do some calculations. These events and the Tox Utot itself are tied up in the temporal Cold War. The Tholians may not care, but by using the Tox Utot, they risk distorting the timeline by wiping out civilizations that are supposed to survive into the future, such as the Lucari. I'll be in touch. At least now the Lucari will have a promising future.
Understood.
Caldano is correct. You have preserved our future. My people will be forever grateful, not to mention my personal gratitude, of course. I think we have a bright future ahead of us, if you'll forgive my play on words. I am eager to see where it leads. Thank you once again.
My people will contact you again soon. We'll have many matters to discuss.
I wish I could ask you about your science, your trade, your society. But I suppose there will be time for all of that now that our crisis has been averted. Won't there?
First contact with another species is one of our most important duties. Our initial meeting has shown promise for an exchange of culture and knowledge.
I think our friend the administrator here is going to need a ride home. Would you mind? If you'll pick her up and take her home, I'll start looking for more data about the Tholians' plans.
I'll rendezvous with you shortly.
I have collected an amazing amount of information about what happened to this star. Thank you for bringing me along. Once we're back in Allied space, I'll take a shuttle home.
Seems your contact with Lucari has gotten off to a reasonable start. Now we just have to hope that when the Tholians show up again with the Tox Utot, we can stop them from doing anything disastrous. We're ready to leave the system on your orders, sir. Let's get out of here. Preferably not through the gas giant. Nope, we're going through the gas giant. Good job, helmsman.
A first contact is a significant event for the Federation. We will be glad to open a dialogue with the Lucari people. Unfortunately, the loss of the Tox Utot is troubling. We have some reports about this device from when Jean-Luc Picard encountered it on Ryza in 2366. And obviously, we can't let the Tholians keep a piece of future technology that can destabilize stars. We'll have to deal with that later.
Alright, there's my reward.
The Tox Utot has fallen into the hands of the Tholians. Our intelligence indicates increased Tholian activity in the Nakul system.
Yeah, we'll chat with you later, Admiral. I've got to wrap things up quick because someone made food for me, and I feel bad for the fact that I have now had to spend an extra bit of time overrunning on that. But thank you all for joining in tonight. Don't forget to check out the Discord. Don't forget to check out the
everything about
the YouTube channel, and don't forget to check out the Blue Sky for staying up to date with things, watching previous streams, and just hanging out with me. Not necessarily in that order. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed today's Tales of the Bunker Hill, and I hope you enjoyed the extended runtime of it, but I'm sure some of you do not care for the extended runtime, and at least for YouTube viewers, we'll probably turn off before you even made it past the 15-minute mark. But thank you all for joining in. Don't forget to enjoy the person I'm sending you off to, and see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.